we got a call from a large European organization that was buying the international divisions of an American company. And they had been running on Salesforce, and they came to us and said, we've got to get off Salesforce in 6 weeks. We went, what? And then they turned around and said, we've got to get off Axiom and Concur as well in 6 weeks. And we need to deploy all of this data, because when the acquisition goes through, we're going to lose access to all of this data. So that was, oh, wow. There was no time to think about designing it and stuff. And there were huge technological issues with getting data out of Concur. They didn't make it easy. And the customer was particularly concerned about making sure they could keep all of the images and documents that they had. So Salesforce had a bunch of attachments. Then there was a load of data in Axiom, and in Concur, you've obviously got things like the receipts and the data and stuff that they had to have as well. So that was a very significant project for us. Now, when you're migrating data from one CRM platform to Zoho, and you've got 13 years of data in this Salesforce system, there's a lot of attachments. And in fact, we discovered when we were discussing with Zoho the best approach of getting these attachments out of Salesforce into the Zoho environment, we worked out it would take 2 weeks for all of these attachments to re-upload. So we had to have a really innovative approach. And the great thing about the Zoho platform, especially if you're going to something like Zoho One, is you don't have to think about how much is my license cost here, how much is my license cost over there. It's all encapsulated in the one. So we had the opportunity to really put our green hats on, if you're familiar with Edward de Bono and the green creative hat idea, and think, how can we do this? So what we actually did is we exported all of the images and put them into WorkDrive. And then with an innovative approach with analytics, we were taking the Salesforce historical link, referential link, into analytics together with the link in WorkDrive to the document. And we built a related list in CRM. So when you went to the relevant customer record in CRM, with one click, the person could see all of the documents. They had no idea that behind the scenes, the script was running, going to analytics, doing a formula, pulling out the documents and putting them in that little square on your CRM system. It looks like it's in CRM, it's sat there in WorkDrive. So we never had to worry about uploading all of those documents. And in actual fact, I think the physical upload took less than 24 hours instead of 2 weeks in the end. But that was a hugely challenging project. And we've used that exact identical approach for other clients, major clients we have, for example, in the education space, where they do the billing and the invoicing for 18 different universities. So that this is thousands and thousands of invoices. And again, it's how we hold that data in analytics. We're just not using it for reporting. We're doing formulas and calculations and stuff to work things out, and then pushing it back into CRM for simple reporting at the end user's end. So that was a huge project. It ran across 13 countries. So we've now got more than, we've got several customers who are international, run across Europe. They've got a single instance of Zoho CRM that's linked to multiple instances of books, for example. And a lot of partners come to us and say, how do you do that? Because all the documentation says you can only link one instance of books to a CRM, but that's not true.